Hello everybody, I'm Felicia. Excited to do Pilates with you today. We're going to do some light exercises that will reduce stress. And why don't we just get right to it? What do you think? I think so. All right, I'm going to just come sit to my side. You can put your feet in front of you. We're going to do many different levels. So first level is feet on the floor, knees bent. Second, heels into the ground. This is really good if you have tightness in the hamstrings or at the front of the thigh. Third level of the legs would be straight, toes back towards you. This is the hardest, but make sure that you're not using the front of the thigh and the hip in order to do the movement, okay? So I'm going to do in between, half roll back, palms towards each other, arms back in the shoulder sockets, and we're going to rock off our sit bones and come halfway down to the mat. Breathing in and out. Rocking off those sit bones, coming halfway down to the mat, pressing in the belly, and coming all the way up to a seated position. We'll do that again. Breathing in and out. Scoping out the belly. And then pressing in that belly, come all the way back up. We're going to do that again and use the arms. So breathing in and out. Coming out to the side. Still using that belly, not the front of the thigh, to come all the way back up. Giving yourself a nice big hug. We want to love ourselves in order to reduce stress. So give us a nice big hug. Coming out to the side. Again, scooping out belly, coming out to the side. Not using the front of the thigh, pressing in the lower belly, coming all the way up, giving yourself a nice big hug again. Good. Now, arms come back into the front, and we're going to extend the legs out to the side. Now, if you have tightness in the back of the thigh or the front of the hip area, you can bend the knees a little bit. I don't, so I'm going to extend mine. Arms out to the side. We're going to do saw. So twisting the spine without lifting the opposite hip. Still looking at that back hand. We're going to scoop out the belly. And coming over the legs. Feeling a nice lengthening feeling through the hamstring. Toes are back towards you, so you feel it through the calf as well. Still looking at that back hand. Twisted spine. Pressing in the belly, coming back up one vertebra at a time, still twisted, and then coming into center, going to the opposite side, breathing in and out. Now making sure that you're not lifting that opposite hip, it's still onto the ground. On the twist, go down over the legs, breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, coming all the way forward. Feeling like you're marrying those two pinkies, the one on your hand and your foot. Still looking back at that back arm, twisting the spine. Coming up one vertebra at a time, still on that twist, and then coming back into center. We'll do that one more time on each side. Breathing in and out, twisting the spine, looking back at that back arm. Breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, coming all the way over those legs, feeling a nice lengthening feeling through the hamstrings. You're marrying those pinkies. I bet you didn't think that you were going to get married today. Looking back at that back arm, breathing in and out, pressing in that belly, coming all the way up, feeling the twist of the spine, opposition stretch in the arms, and then coming back into center. Last time on the other side. Breathing in and out. Twisting all the way to the side. Feeling opposition stretch within the arms, making sure that both sit bones are on the ground. Scooping out the belly, coming up and over those legs, feeling a lengthening feeling in the hamstrings. Marrying your pinky on both your foot and your hand, looking back at that back arm. And then pressing in the belly, coming up one vertebra at a time, and then coming back into center. Good. Now, let's just put our feet in whatever position that you had before. So first level, second level, palms towards each other, arms back in the shoulder sockets, all the way back down to the mat. Breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, rounding that spine, coming back down to the mat slowly with control, one vertebra at a time, hits the mat, and coming all the way back with the arms up by your ears without popping your lower back though. You want to still keep a small little curve at your lower back though. That's called neutral or natural spine. We're going to come back up, breathing in and out. Fingertips come up towards the ceiling, curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in, grounding those feet, coming up one vertebra at a time to a seated position, arms back in the shoulder sockets. And again, breathing in and out. Scoping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, slowly comes down to the mat. Try to go nice and slow and control. So you go even deeper into the body. And then bringing your arms up by your ears without popping that lower back or the ribs. We're going to come back up, breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in, grounding those feet onto the floor, coming up not from the front of the thigh, but all lower belly, coming all the way up. And let's do this one more time, going down towards the mat. Breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, rounding that spine. Try to go nice and slow and control. We're trying to do this to reduce stress. So we want to really go deeper into the body. So then we can work from the inside out versus the outside in. Now bringing one knee into the chest and then the other. Just rock left to right to really massage the spine. Coming up to tabletop with the legs. You can put your arms down by your side as the first level. Okay, and then we're just going to tap one leg down and touch the foot onto the mat, and then the other. Good, using your breath nables into the spine. You can always keep your arms down by your side. If you want to, you can always add the upper body. You would put your hands behind your head to protect your neck. Still feeling that small little curve at the lower back. Your belly is in. Try not to pop those ribs as well. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Chest is wide. Elbows out to the side. Using your breath. Good. Now we're going to change into tapping both of our feet down. Okay? So tap both down and come all the way up. And you can actually do a crunch with the upper body. So as the feet come down, tap on the floor. You come down to the floor with the upper body and then come up for the crunch. When you're tapping those feet, make sure that they're away from the bone. So you're really engaging that lower belly. Using your breath nables into the spine. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay up if you're using the upper body on the tips of the shoulder blades. And you're just going to extend one leg out and in. Now, if you're using the upper body, you can also twist. Belly is in. Make sure that you're not moving those hips side to side. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can extend one leg up towards the ceiling and the other one out, and you could just switch. Remember, you can always bring your head down if you're hurting, or if you're up, you can stay up and you can add the twist. Using your breath, navels into the spine. Good. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing those knees into the chest. Head comes down if it was up. Just rock left to right. You can also go left to right with the head and bringing those feet down towards the mat. Arms down by your side. Let's do a bridge. Breathing in and out. Pressing those arms, hands, and feet into the floor, scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, slowly comes all the way up to the ceiling with the hips. Breathing in and out. Slowly coming down, one vertebra at a time, onto the mat, feeling a stretch between each vertebra to then put your tailbone back onto the mat. We're going to do this again. Try to feel where your sway is. Breathing in and out. Pressing your arms, hands, and feet into the floor, scooping out the belly, coming up one vertebra at a time. The tips of the shoulder blade. Breathing in and out. Slowly coming down, one vertebra at a time. Good. Now we're going to add some arms, if you would like. If you don't, you can always keep your arms down by the side. But I'm going to put them to the side. We're going to give ourselves a hug again, because this is to relieve stress, and we want to love ourselves, right? So breathing in and out, pressing the feet into the floor, scooping out the belly, and then coming up with the hips and also coming up with the arms and giving yourself a nice little hug. Breathing in and out. As you come back down through each vertebra, one vertebra at a time, slowly comes down to the mat to rest the tailbone, and the arms are down by your sides in a T. Do that again to give ourselves a nice little hug. Breathing in and out. Pressing the feet into the floor, scooping out the belly, coming up off the floor one vertebra at a time, as well as bringing the arms up towards the ceiling and then wrapping them around you to give yourself a hug. Hips are up towards the ceiling, breathing in and out. And then slowly coming back down, one vertebra at a time. Feel the stretch in between each vertebra to then rest the tailbone onto the mat. Good. Bring one foot into the chest and then the other. Just rock left to right. Good. Putting your hands behind your thigh. Elbows out to the side. We're going to roll up without putting our feet onto the floor and then roll back without hitting our head. This is fun. Okay, so make it fun. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way up to rest on the tailbone, elbows out to the side, chest is wide. No putting those feet down onto the mat. We're going to roll back without hitting our head. Breathing in and out. Whee! And then coming all the way back up. You're reducing stress, so make sure that you do the sound. It's important. Breathing in and out. Whee! If you want to make it a little harder, put your hands at your shin. Breathing in and out. Whee! If you want to go a little bit crazy, you can extend the legs out to the side. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way up. One more. Breathing in and out. Whee! Now staying up. Good. Now you're just going to go out and in with those legs. Now you can bend them if you would like, if you have tightness in the back of the thigh or the front of the thigh. You can go out and in, or you can keep them straight. It's up to you. But try to come in and out. Give yourself a hug again with the arms if you can. If not, no worries. But give yourself a hug because you love yourself. And give yourself a hug because you love yourself. 2 more. And then when you're ready, you can cross those legs and then come all the way onto all fours. pressing the hands into the floor and those knees as you scoop out the belly, coming all the way up, rounding the spine. And then coming all the way back down, releasing the belly. And then scooping out the belly, coming all the way up. And coming back down. Going in a circular motion, breathing in and out. And in the opposite direction, breathing in and out. If you would like to, you can also go in a circular motion with your hips, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Just come back onto your heels. Give yourself a nice little child's pose. Relaxing there. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Pressing in the belly. One vertebra at a time comes up, so you're sitting onto your heels. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this stress-free workout today. Hope you give yourself a nice big hug. We did a bunch of movements that you give yourself a hug. It's to love yourself, and I hope that you love yourself, and that's why you are here doing this with me today. So thank you. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming and joining me. Please, please, please subscribe, like, comment. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you at my next video. Take care and have a great day.